First of all, congratulations. I'll start by that before starting with the interview because let us just say none of us anticipated this. I'm pretty sure you can disagree, but we were anticipating something big, but this was bigger than what any of us had imagined. So congrats for that to the entire team. मैं
Thank,
सबको बोल रहा हूँ ये.
thank you so much. We were definitely anticipating big things, but not so big. I mean, that it'll just be out of the park all of a sudden on the weekend. We weren't really anticipating that, but very grateful and thankful to experience all of this.
I'll come to first of all your role and how you came to be a part of this film. And first of all, what was the entire process when you signed on, and when did you get to know what exactly the nature of this film was? Because the script, I'm sure, does not do justice to how visually it has come out. Because you can only write as much, and then sort of experience it for the first time. It's completely different. So tell me about the entire.
So first of all, I had a meeting with Sir because he had seen my film Tesh and Sony before this, and he really was appreciative of my performance. Hence, he called me for a meeting. He was wanting me to play the elder parts before, but then when he met me and he saw me face to face, he was like, I think you can play the younger part as well. And I was like, that is any actor's dream to be able to pull off a 19 to 39 gap in the same character, you know. And I was like, I definitely want to do this, sir. Although I have been waiting to romance Ranbir Kapoor in life because I have been the biggest fan girl. I mean, he's been one of my favorite actors since fun, and I was like, I wanted to do this, but कोई नहीं है आप बहन बना रहे हो तो
Can
ठीक
कोई
है
बात
I
नहीं
will
चलेगा.
take that. I will take that. At least I know I look like him now, so that's okay. As far as the script is concerned, all of us weren't given the full script. हमें ऊपर ऊपर से पता था कि ये हो रहा है. सर ने कहा था कि देखो मैं सबको पूरी स्क्रिप्ट नहीं देने वाला. अनिल सर तक बोल रहे थे कि एंड मोमेंट तक कि यार मुझे पूरी स्क्रिप्ट तो दे दो, क्योंकि सर के दिमाग में था सब कुछ. पर एंड मोमेंट तक, you know, they were at the process so much that they were rewriting and redrafting for all of us. तो उन्होंने कहा था कि ऊपर से ऑब्वियसली नरेशन सबको मिला था, सबको पता था कहानी में क्या हो रहा है, पर हमने एग्जैक्टली हर सीन नहीं पढ़ा था. तो उनका विजन इतना स्ट्रॉन्ग है कि पेपर पे तो ऑब्वियसली आप ये सब तो लिख ही नहीं सकते ना. यू कांट राइट that this happened in the action and you know the visuals of it. It has to be his brain and where it's coming from.
Totally.
So that was what it was.
I can talk about individual scenes, but मैं नहीं करूँगा because otherwise फिर ये 1 घंटे चलता रहेगा interview. So let's just try and cut it short. But I will ask you the experience of working with both Ranbir and Anil sir. Very different generation, very different schools of actors. I have had the fortune of watching Ranbir on set from afar once several years ago, so I know the kind of intensity and focus that he brings. And Anil sir can just switch like this. Action bolenge and he will switch from his persona to whatever he's playing. Very different things to learn, right? How is it acting with both of them, and what did you get to learn from each of them?
It was, as I said, it was a surreal experience. I had to pinch myself and tell myself that this is a reality. It's actually happening in front of my eyes. Things that I dreamt of when I came to this city, not even being from the actual acting background. I learned everything by doing theater and all of that. So it was dreams come to reality, my manifestations just coming in front of me. तो वो बहुत 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 बड़ी चीज थी मेरे लिए. तो और क्योंकि ये सब इतने एक्सपीरियंस्ड एक्टर्स हैं, सबको मैं बैठ के नोटिस करती थी कि यू नो हाउ आर दे डूइंग, बिकॉज देयर इज सो मच टू लर्न फ्रॉम ईच वन ऑफ देम. they've been at their craft since years. So as you said, Anil sir had a process of switching on and switching off. I would wonder how he would do it. I would be like ये कैसे कर रहे हैं, मतलब एकदम से कैरेक्टर में एकदम से बाहर. तो उनसे वो सीखने को मिला कि how a person flows. You don't have to overthink. मेरी उनसे बात भी हुई इस बारे में, तो मतलब वो ज्यादा सोचते नहीं है कि हाँ मैं ये करूंगा. स्विच ऑन मतलब स्विच ऑन, वो आपने अपने एक ब्रेन को सिग्नल दे दिया. स्विच ऑन मतलब स्विच ऑन, स्विच ऑफ मतलब स्विच ऑफ. You have to also learn to disconnect as an actor. No, you can't be there all the time. Then when you come to Ranbir, he is so hardworking and he believes in the process of rehearsing, which I also like because you know the scenes were really really long. तो उनसे मैंने वो सीखा कि आप इतने बड़े स्टार होने के बावजूद इतने हम्बल, ग्राउंडेड और हार्ड वर्किंग रहना भी कितना जरूरी है, बिकॉज we can see it in his performance, his enduring personality, the person that he is, and he was so kind that I was stuck in a scene once. Otherwise, यार इतने बड़े स्टार हैं, उनको क्या ही है कि क्या चल रहा है, you know. I was
Exactly.
stuck in a scene once. I will tell you which scene it was. It was a scene where I had to call my father after I've been teased in college.
Right, right.
I come back and I'm calling him. I couldn't get the tone of the scene correct. मुझे लग रहा था कुछ गलत हो रहा है, कुछ गलत हो रहा है. मैं बहुत परेशान थी कि आई होप मैं कुछ सही कर रही हूँ, बिकॉज इतना बड़ा सेट है, आप में भी नर्वसनेस थोड़ी बहुत आ जाती है.
बिल्कुल.
तो रणबीर वाज सो काइंड एंड सो स्वीट टू जस्ट कम हिमसेल्फ एंड टेल मी कि यार जस्ट act like you don't know what I'm going to do later. And I was like, okay, that makes sense.
Makes sense.
And everything just fell into place. I didn't have to do anything after that. उनकी एक ही एडवाइस मेरे लिए बहुत बड़ी थी और वो जस्ट काम कर गया. So I was like, wow, that's what experience does to you. That's what, you know, being in front of camera does that to you, that you know what is exactly not working, you know, and what is exactly working. तो ये सब मुझे बहुत सीखने को मिला यार. They were very sure of their craft. When they faced camera, they were like, हमें इस सीन में इस टोन से उठा के यहाँ जाना है, इस इंटेंसिटी से यहाँ जाना है. तो बहुत ही ज्यादा मजा आया. मेरे लिए बहुत ही बड़ा लर्निंग एक्सपीरियंस था. And I'm really, really grateful and so thankful to for them being so kind to me on set. And almost like family, it actually felt like family. They were very warm.
Yeah. With better vibes than the actual on-screen family. उससे better vibes ही रही होंगी, I hope so.
Definitely, it was the opposite, to be honest.
The opposite. But I know how tight-lipped you all have been for the last year and a half. कि कुछ ज़्यादा बोलना नहीं है, because let the movie come out and then सभी बात करेंगे.
It's so difficult to keep our lips sealed, to be honest. कि पेट में गड़बड़ हो रही है कि कुछ तो बताए.
तो घर वालों को भी नहीं बताते कुछ ज़्यादा, because you know कि एक को बताया तो सबको बताना पड़ेगा. How do you keep it?
यार जैसे थोड़ा बहुत मॉम डैड को थोड़ा बहुत बता दिया, बस उतना ही. पर उनको बोला कि ये भी आप किसी को, उनको भी इंस्ट्रक्शंस देने पड़ते हैं, क्योंकि मम्मी पापा इतने खुश हो जाते हैं आपके लिए. यू नो, नहीं बताना. मैंने पिक्चर्स नहीं कभी कुछ नहीं करा. वो पूछ रहे थे सेट से पिक्चर्स भी, तो मैंने कहा जब मिलोगे तब देख लेना. मैं फोटो नहीं भेज सकती क्योंकि एक से दूसरे तक जाने में टाइम नहीं लगता. लाइक इट इज रियली स्प्रेड लाइक फायर. तो मुझे मम्मी पापा से काफी कुछ छुपा के रखना पड़ा. बहुत ही कम इंफॉर्मेशन बतानी पड़ी.
एंड आई थिंक एक्टिंग से ज्यादा मुश्किल ये पार्ट है, टू जस्ट स्टे that. एक चीज जो मैं आपको बोलना चाह रहा था, this film is doing so well, the numbers speak for themselves, the praise that all of you are getting, but there's a certain part that which happened with Kabir Singh and Arjun Reddy. They feel that this film is slightly toxic. They feel that it is against women. Now, you being a woman, you have worked so much. Did you ever feel that this was glorifying toxicity, that this was slightly regressive, or did you feel that was the demand of the story in this film?
See, first of all, I'm a facilitator. This is my job as an actor, to facilitate what an artist wants to bring to the table. In that sense, the creators, the writers, Sandeep sir, has a vision about this character, about this world. अगर आप इस कैरेक्टर की बात करेंगे तो वो जैसे बात करता है, जैसे बोलता है, वो टॉक्सिक है. वो मैं मना नहीं कर रही, पर उनको इसके बारे में कहानी बतानी है. अगर वो इसके बारे में कहानी बता रहे हैं तो उसी की बातें बताएंगे ना, अपने हिसाब से, जो उनके हिसाब से करेक्ट है, जो उनके वर्ल्ड में, उनके दिमाग में सही है. एज एन ऑडियंस पर हमारी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है देख के ये जानने के लिए कि क्या सही है और क्या गलत है. ये नहीं कि वो कैरेक्टर जिसका वो वर्ल्ड है वो गन फायर कर रहा है कॉलेज में, तो इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि वो सही है. पर ये एक आर्टिस्ट का विजन है, एक एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए कहानी है जो आपको बड़े पर्दे पे वो दिखाना चाह रहा है, जो उसके दिमाग और दिल में है, जिसके वर्ल्ड में वो बिल्कुल ट्रू स्टैंड करता है. पर आपकी एज एन ऑडियंस रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बनती है कि आप उसको घर लेके ना जाए. आप आए थिएटर में, आप एंटरटेन हुए, आप देखिए कि इस डायरेक्टर का ये विजन है, आप उससे मजे आए, आपको आप एंटरटेन हुए, बस सिनेमा का ये काम है, हम एंटरटेन करने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं सबको. So like you don't have to learn from it. You don't have to take it back home and tell people ki it's okay to be a bond and it's
Right.
okay to say things to
Right.
women, because as a woman I would be offended if someone in real life did that to me. But such people exist.
Mm.
Can't
Right.
deny
True.
that.
It's true. I agree.
और
I
ये जो
agree.
कहानी है, वो ऐसे ही कैरेक्टर के बारे में है ना.
True.
तो
True.
आप वो आपको ही इज नॉट डायरेक्टर इज नॉट बीइंग अ टीचर, ही इज बीइंग योर एंटरटेनर.
Right.
And that's what it is. I think you need to, as an audience, you need to be responsible at the end of the day.
Right. Thanks for the time, Saloni. And once again, congratulations for Animal and for everything else. उम्मीद करता हूँ अगली बार ना आपका टाइम मिलने में और वक्त लगे. That you are so busy that you don't have time to talk to people.
That is so kind of you, and I would love to meet you in person.
Definitely.
Thank you for this
Definitely.
opportunity.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.